Good morning, YouTube. Been a few months since I've done a video. Just kind of burnt out. Been busy, burnt out, recording and trying to keep track with all that. Just wasn't my thing. I did that whole 30-day challenge. That was sort of the last big thing I done, and truthfully, I sort of burnt myself out doing that. So I ain't doing that mess no more. Up here at the mill today, I've been doing some milling, a little bit of milling here lately. Doing some stuff for my house. Milled some green of the salt treated power poles for porch posts. We sawed 8x8 power poles and set up for my porch posts, give a good beefy look. Well, now I'm needing header beams to go across to hold my rafters. So I dug into a pile of my stock of big white pine. I'm going to be putting a really large beam on it anyway, and white pine is real good for beam work from what I understand and research. So other than the boar bees on occasion, and we can keep them out, we'll get something put on it for them. But other than that, it does real good, solid, and like I say, it's holding a roof, a metal roof at that. So I dug into these. They've been set and sawed. Sawed them probably a year and a half ago, maybe a little longer. Good year and a half ago. Some of them was sawed on the fan mill. Some of them, I think I got one, maybe two of them that I sawed on the circle mill back when it had the 4-cylinder and it was not sawing real good. So it basically was a knock a bark off type deal of some of them. But so that I stacked them up and just left them sitting. And yes, I left them sitting out in the weather, all that good stuff. They were up off the ground, but we're going to saw into them today and see how they look on the inside. Because if they've held up good on the inside, I'm going to use them. They seem to be solid. I mean, you got some cracks going on right here. Large beams do that. I don't care what you do. I don't care what species it is. Poplar does it really bad. I can show you a poplar. It's really bad. It's called cheeking, checking, whatever. Different people call it different things. But I think they're good. They seem to be solid. Like I can use my pocket knife to scrape on them a little bit. So as long as when we cut it in half, there's no bugs or something that's got into them and really done some major home building inside, they'll be good. So I'm going to put those on. Those are going to be a little bit of a problem to put on because they're square and not round, so they won't roll real good. This was one of the power poles that I sawed. It didn't make an 8x8 the way I wanted. It's got too much rounded edge. It looks bad. So I got another one on the trailer over there. I actually got 3 over there that I'm going to put on there probably later today. Just see how it goes. See how this stuff saws. These are some of the scrap pieces. You can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera real good, but they're real green. It's the salt treated stuff, I guess. Just like you would treat down next to the coast, the houses that set up on them big power poles and 8x8s and stuff. That's the same stuff. So yeah, I figured I'd get back on here and do a little bit of sawmill video or something. See how you guys like it. See if y'all have had enough of a break of me. And I figured since I was sawing, I'd do a little bit of that and let y'all know where I'm at. As far as the house goes, got both front and back porch built other than the roof. Like I say, we're working on the roof. I got the pad poured for down in the basement area. We're probably not going to finish out the basement anytime soon, but I wanted to get the concrete in before I finished that wall. And that way I could stack material down in there, and that way everything will be good and dry. I got the well pump in, the well tank in, so all the well is completely done, all the way to the house. I actually got it on a like an extension cord, real heavy 10-2 extension cord run out to the power box so we can hook it up. It's got its own little 220 breaker, and that way I can flip a breaker, go and turn it on, and we got water running a little bit, some. It's got, I mean, it's 10 gallon a minute well, so that's what's stamped on the side of it. So we got plenty of water. It's been real dry around here, though. I will say that in this area. Anybody that's around North Carolina knows that we've had some really dry times. Like, our pond isn't dried up by no means, but where it was flowing out a full creek worth, it's now just more of a marsh area at the overflow, so it's gone down some. We got a couple other ponds on this road that were just runoff type ponds. They've dried completely up in some of them. I mean, you can just see a little bit in the very bottom. So pretty sure ours is spring fed, but it's still, we're low on water around here. But like I say, the house got the windows. I don't remember how much I had done last time. I got the windows in, the house wrap on. Like I said, the basement's poured, the well's in, porches are on. I still got to do the finish off the porches completely, put doors in, and then I got to have an inspection, and then I'm going to get the siding and try to get it on, and then hopefully I can get that to that point this winter and be sort of mixed working on the inside stuff. So it's going slowly but surely. Things is slow. It's just the way it is. Done the whole YouTube thing, like I say, I kind of got burnt out on it. Guys, you don't want to hear me talk, go somewhere else. I'm going to talk. It's just the way I do. Other than that, I'm going to saw some. I may talk some, whatever. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing because editing takes forever. These guys that's out here editing these videos, more power to you. I'm not doing that. With everything going on in the country, the world, man, I could talk for days on that stuff. Been kind of watching it myself, just seeing what's going on, and things is getting crazy, really out of hand. So I may start talking about stuff like that, but it's, you know, it is what it is. I'll do a little bit of everything. I've decided that if I'm gonna get back into at all doing any YouTubing, I'm not gonna go at it the way I was. Like I say, that whole settling into one specific thing and trying to make videos on it for you guys, I can't do it. I can't. There's too much going on. I mean, I'm spend a day up here sawing, and then I'll spend 2 or 3 at the house, and then I may be working on a vehicle the next day. So who knows? I don't do one specific thing. It's just the way it is. And the life that I have and trying to keep everything going. I don't know too many farmers that specialize in just farming. Most of them, they'll mess with cows, they'll mess with raising hay, but then they're also messing with working on tractors. They're doing construction work on the side, you know, handyman stuff, just anything to make money. So, yeah. One day I would love to get into the sawing more full time, but like I say, up until last week, old 671 hadn't ran in well, 3 months since the last time you guys seen it. I did run it last week, sawed the 8x8s, like I say, and today she's going to get started up again. So I'm going to get to it and try to get some of that stuff moved onto the mill and we'll go from there. I'm gonna just pause you because, like I say, I don't want to edit that, and it's gonna take me probably 20 minutes to roll that thing up on there and get everything started up and going. So I'll see you guys when I'm sawing. Okay, so the reason I stopped is because the teeth, I think, is dull on this thing. Them power poles, if anybody's ever sawed any of them things, they really do some damage to some teeth. Even if you clear out all the stuff, I don't know if it's the way the chemical or just how hard they are or what, but they really put the hurting on teeth. So I had sawed probably about 5 power poles last time, and I had to sharpen, and because what it does is it starts allowing it to veer. In knots push it, anything can push it. So in my experience, somebody would probably argue with me. I don't really care, but in my experience, when I start getting off by almost 1/4 of an inch and 16 foot, I need to get my teeth sharpened. Like I say, it's been about 5 more, and plus I went through that pretty quick. That other little power pole, sawing it in 2x8s and 2x4s. So before I saw this beam that's going to be seen and out in the open, and all this white pine will be very visible, I want it as close to right as I possibly can. Upside though, it looks like it's going to turn out really nice. So I'm going to get my Atlas sharpener. I don't know if anybody's ever had any experience with these, and just run through the teeth. It takes, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to really clean them up and run them through, and then she saws so much better. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get back on sawing this.